Hey guys, Climberpt24 here. Today I just have a video on my KSK kit. I know I've had a lot of people ask questions on this and when I'm going to get it done. So I thought I'd just do a video on it. Yeah, so basically the German KSK is the special branch of the German Armed Forces. They're kind of like the Navy SEALs to the U.S. the U.S. Navy, or Delta Force to the U.S. Army. Kind of like a special branch of the military. They're to the German Army. The KSK is a very elite group. It's very hard to keep track of what gear they use currently because they're switching over to multicam and all kinds of different plate setups, plate rig setups, and weapon setups, primarily with the G36K, as I have here. Now, just a side note, this kit is not 100% accurate to the KSK as of 2012. This is more of a 2010-2009 kit. It's a few years back because now they're using multicam. I'm using Flectarn, which is what they used to use, and I've added personal touches of items that I see fit with this loadout. So I'm going to put the gun down and we're going to get started. Alright, so basically on my head I have a MICH 2000 helmet in tan. On the MICH 2000 I have some Desert Locust goggles, nice and comfortable. I have a video review on those. The MICH 2000 fits nicely on my head. I'm wearing a pair of Element Comtac 2's. Those are nice and comfortable. I have some Oakley M-Frame 2.0's with black lenses. On the back of the helmet I have some bunny ears to hold the goggles in place and a Velcro strip with a Climberpt24 name tape. Over here I also have an Element helmet light. This is basically a surefire replica. It's a red LEDs and green LEDs, and features an infrared for night vision that actually works. And most of the stuff I've done all reviews on, so you can check those out all on my channel. I've chosen this particular helmet just because of the way it's very comfortable, and I'm able to integrate a Comtac headset underneath the MICH. I actually am going to get a new helmet. It's going to probably have side rails, the arc rails on it, so it's nice, and I like the on there. Let me just take these off. They're fogging a little bit, so which kind of sucks with this. Now, quick note before I keep moving on, I do have two different versions of this kit. This one's sort of my, I would say, active duty sort of field kit. I do also have more of a Special Forces one, which you kind of more see pictures of, but this one is kind of a active duty, I would say, active duty, or, what is it, well, active duty. I'll just leave it at that. Okay, hands, no mech gloves. My combat shirt is an LK combat shirt, Köhler. It's a German company. These are issued to troops. Got Velcro on the sides, put maps and stuff in the pouches, and put patches on there, German flags, places for uploads, just Velcro down. These are pretty expensive to buy, and you can only pretty much get them in Germany. And then pants are just German standard BDU trousers. Got these on ASMC, same with the combat shirt, German website. Alright, vest is a CIRAS vest, Maritime version. It's very nice and comfortable. Got some AK mag pouches to hold G36 mags because they are pretty big. Over here got a G17 and a Serpa, and German forces don't use G17s, they use USPs, but I have a USP, so I have a G17, so I use that for right now. Up above the mag pouches I have an ID pouch which has name tapes and a SoCal airsoft patch. I've got my dual pistol mag pouch with a spare magazine for my G17, and this one I just have the spare cable for my Comtacs. Over here I have an EMT pouch and a Sharpie. Element PTT. These shoulder straps are from my MPS. On the back I have a TMC radio pouch and a Condor hydro carrier. And then I'm going to move down to my belt rigs and move the camera a little bit so you guys can see the belt rig, and then I'll talk about my footwear setup, and then I'll show you guys the other kit. Alright guys, belt setup. Let me just do this. Alright, belt setup is just a standard duty belt with another set of AK mag pouches just to hold two G36 mags per pouch. They're clipped together, so these are my 30 rounders. And then on the other side is just a CSM gear dump pouch. Not really standard piece of kit, but just a personal touch that I saw necessary. Just perfect size to fit all my G36 mags in. So now I'm going to talk about my footwear and my knee pads. Alright guys, as you can see, I have some X-Cap knee pads. These are like Hatch knee pads. These are nice and comfortable. They're in tan. And then I got some Response Gear side zip boots. Nice and comfortable. Really like them, and they actually work really good for this kit. So I'm going to get on my other stuff for my sort of other kit so you guys can see that. And it isn't that much different from this, but I think it looks a little bit cooler. So let me get ready for that. So as you guys can see, I basically just, it's a different shirt, and I have a balaclava on with my goggles. This is more of what you see of the KSK with their stuff. If you see a lot of promotional pictures or pictures for press, they are wearing balaclavas with their helmets and Comtacs. That's just for the press. They wouldn't wear that in the field. Other than that, this is just a German Army smock, I believe, and nice and comfortable, good to wear. I wear this if it's raining out, whereas I wear that if it's a little bit warmer out. I also do wear my soft shell sometimes with this, and it actually looks pretty legit. But other than that, pretty much does it for my loadout. A few more modifications coming with this kit. Like I said, with the helmet, I'll be getting an LLM01 for my G36K, as well as a new top rail and some Magpul Embus sights. I most likely will be changing to the brand new PMags, or I'll be the G36 PMags, or I'll be changing the Magwell adapter. So we'll just have to see what happens. I actually have a newer kit on its way right now, being prepared. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe up above, and I hope you guys have a good one. And thanks for watching this video. See you guys later.